Euro JPY. I asked you to buy those instruments. All right. I said buy USD JPY. And I remember that on USD JPY, I drew this line for you. I said there was an arc that has been formed. And as at the time we're at this region, said just buy. And now this is actually what we've gotten to over time. So USD JPY and Euro JPY, I asked you to buy on Friday. And we've actually its price is really doing very well. And the buy is not over yet. I remember that I told you that for this particular USD JPY, the price is getting to 136.162. It has not gotten there yet. It has gone half, but it has not gotten there yet. So the price is still pushing really up. Then for Euro JPY also, I said that the price was getting to price 149.967. It has not gotten there yet, but it will still get there. But this particular two instruments has really gone far and we're still making some really good amount of money from them. All right. Okay, so now let's look at some few analysis for today using the 5 minutes time frame. And of course, yeah, sure, you can. You actually got the gist. We can. Price has not gotten there yet, but it will definitely get there. So that is just the thing. Now, and that is because of the technical analysis we've got, technical confirmation we got from those particular two instruments. So it's still going to buy. Now let's look at Euro USD briefly. Let's look at Euro USD briefly, and then we're going to also be looking at some few other instruments that have actually been doing very well. Now, Euro USD actually bounced off from this particular region. Somebody said, what about GBP JPY? Now, GBP JPY, I think I mentioned that too, right? Yes, it's still on a buy. Yes, it is still getting to this particular region. It's getting to that untested support, untested resistance rather. So just on this one also, it's still getting to 171.584. So a buy on it is still very much okay. A buy on it is still very much okay. All right, but these are not what we're looking at. Of course, we'll get there when it's time. But for now, let's just look at the trade that we've got. All right, so Euro USD. Euro USD actually bounced off from an untested support some few hours ago. It bounced off from this particular untested support, and it's been having a very bearish trend. And of course, you can see that there is actually a ball that formed here. So this is actually what we've got here. This is what we've got here on this particular instrument. So it actually means that if there's going to be any sell, it is looking at this point as a retesting point. All right. So if there's going to be any retesting point, it's going to be on this particular moving average. It's going to be on this particular moving average. All right. So you're actually considering using this particular trend line as your yardstick for this particular trade. So on today's trade, I am going to be entering I'm going to be considering selling to this point and then taking up a buy from this point going upward. So I'm going to be considering selling to this point. So anything that makes it, even if I sell and then it goes below so if I'm buying and it goes below here, then I am going to be changing my trend immediately. Like I'm telling you, I'm considering a sell from where the price is now to this particular trend line. So you can draw this trend line from the lowest point here to this point. So I am not seeing it going below here. So it means that my general trend for today on this particular instrument is a buy. So I am telling you that I'm only going to be selling from here to this point, meaning that anything that beyond here, it's not going to sell again. So the overall market movement on this particular instrument should be a buy. Consider more of a buy. So I'm looking at this point. So this is actually what I'm considering on buying. All right, I'm buying from here to the tip of here. So do you see? It's actually going to be a longer buy. Do you understand? So this is it. This is my buy from price 1.10440, and I'm buying till 1.10483. So this is my buy range. This is my buy range. Why am I not buying at the current market price? Because of this particular consolidation that also happened here, and you also have to be very much careful with it. Do you understand? Because of this. So because of that, I am not just going to be jumping into a buy. You can decide to bring this thing down a little bit if it goes above this point. So if it goes above this region, but I just decided to put it at the tip of my trend line here, that's why I'm using this point. All right. So my own particular trend strategy is that if it goes above this trend line, I'll buy. But if not, I am going to be selling from here to this point, then buy from this lower trend line up until price 104.583. Do you understand? Does it make any sense? All right. So I am selling. If this particular trend, okay, let me just make it a little bit easier for you. If this market retraces to this point, then I'll sell to my trend line. All right, I'll sell to my trend line. If it resists to this point, I'll sell to my trend line. So my trend line is going to be my measurement for where to enter my, where to stop my sell. So if you're selling, make sure that the sell does not go beyond this your trend line. Once it gets to the trend line, please close it and then consider entering a buy. Because general trend for today is I'm looking at a buy, more of a buy on this particular instrument for this afternoon. More of a buy, even though you're going to be seeing a sell. So now let's make it this way. Even if this market, Euro USD, I'm on Euro USD on 5 minutes. Even if this market is selling, please try not to go beyond this point. Try not to go beyond this point. Do you understand? But if you're on a buy, all right, and it's selling, don't end your sell. So don't end your buy. Just hold on for price to finally get here. Then you continue with your buy. All right. So just know, at least with this, you should be able to know exactly what to do. I am going in for more of a buy, but if it's selling, I'll be putting in my sell from my trend line right here. All right. So let's take a look at USD/JPY, like I actually mentioned earlier on. We considered the USD/JPY on Friday, and I told you that USD/JPY is still on an uptrend. So at this point where USD/JPY is now, you can actually start buying. You can start buying your USD/JPY. Why? Because where it is already on a verified resistance. The price is already on a verified resistance. So it has built up a resistance around here. So you can start buying from anywhere it is right now. Now you might be considering, but it's selling right now. But then, yeah, it's selling, but you can actually still enter your buy. Start entering your buy from this point. Start entering your buy from this point. So I am considering buying my USD/JPY from where the price is. I am on 1 hour time frame, yes, but then let's take a look at it on 5 minutes time frame and still see what is going on. On 5 minutes time frame, it is also headed to, okay, it's just bouncing off from a resistance, a support now. It is bouncing off from a support. Look at the support right here. All right, do you see? Even though you're looking at it as a trend line, but it's actually giving you a higher highs 1, 2, and 3. So from this region, I am buying my USD/JPY. I am buying my USD/JPY. I am still buying my USD/JPY from where the market is right now. All right, I am buying it all the way up. All right, and now this is actually, I told you that this is actually a kind of a longer term analysis. It's not just for the time being. It's still going to stay for a longer time. So for USD/JPY, you're in for what is it called? A long a long ride for the bullish descent direction. All right. So now let's take what is it called? Now where I'm going to be considering stopping my USD/JPY buy, if I am buying from where it is now, I'm going to be staying till price gets to 136.162. 136.162. Those are my all the way down, all up here. Now it's also going to be based on your own discretion and based on the amount you have in your account. But all these points, all these regions are my take profit, are my what is it called, profit regions. So I can decide to close from any of those points. But this region is this is where I'm buying from. This is where I'm buying from. Do you understand? This is where I'm buying from. I'm buying from this particular point. All right. Okay, now this yellow point, this is where I'm buying from. So anywhere from inside this box, I am buying. All right. And then once the price enters in this box, in this green or blue box, I am taking any point from there, I am taking my profit. But even if you see it inside this box and you want to still buy, you can still buy. You're very much allowed. So it is a buy all the way. It's a buy all the way. All right. Now, I don't normally do this. I just choose the instrument I want to analyze, but I'm just going to be doing this for today. Somebody actually asked me to look at USD CAD. I'm going to take a look at USD CAD. And I know you probably would, maybe you have a trade and you just want me to analyze it for you to see the position of your trade. But even if you don't, I assume you do actually. All right. But I don't normally I don't do analysis based on requests. I do it based on the ones I feel that are actually comfortable for you to take. So I'm just going to use the IPM also. And I'm going to be taking it to 5 minutes time frame. I remembered last week I told you about something very much important. I said Canadian dollar actually reacts to oil. Canadian dollar reacts to oil. All right, Canadian dollar reacts to oil. And currently oil is actually on a bullish trend. So in that case, and of course, US dollars is not at its best. So on this particular instrument, I am still going in for, now, I might just go for instant buy as it is now. I might just go for instant buy, but it's not going to stay for long because of this particular price rejection. Now, there is something that we're taught. If there is this kind of price rejection at the end of a trend, then you're considering a buy. So technically, I'll be going in for a buy on USD CAD, but that buy is not going to stay for a long time. It's just going to be a very, not too much of a long buy. All right, not too much of a long buy. So you can consider entering your buy at this point. All right, and take your profit from any point from 1.33270. So, but for now on USD CAD, anybody that wants to make profit on USD CAD can actually enter a buy on USD CAD. A buy on USD CAD, but it's not going to stay for a long time. Like I said, this particular trend is not going to stay for a long time. The highest it will go is probably to this particular verified resistance. And if you check it on 1 hour time frame, it is not so much. Let's take it out on 1 hour time frame. Do you understand? So this is mostly where the price is getting to. All right. So you're just going to be seeing a retracement to 1.33392. All right. But for now, you can actually go for instant buy on USD CAD. You can go for a buy on USD CAD. Do you understand? You can go for a buy on USD CAD. All right. Go for a buy on USD CAD. Now let's take a look at gold. Let's take a look at gold. Now, this is actually what gold is doing on okay, let's go to 5 minutes time frame. Okay, now for where gold is gold is actually on a very premium point. It's actually a very premium price. When I say premium price, is that it just bounced off. It's currently resting on a support. It's currently resting on a support. So it's on a very premium point. So from this region, I am buying gold all these points. I am buying gold all these points. All right, I am buying gold all these points. And then I might be setting my stop loss just below this region. But then all these points from there, I am buying gold all the way up. All the way up. And then all these points, I might take profit for gold. All these points all the way up is my take profit for gold. So anybody that wants to make profit on gold currently, you can enter on instant buy. You can actually consider entering your gold on instant buy. All right. And going all these points, I might take profits. All these regions, I might take profit. But then if anything that makes it go below 2021.23, close and enter sell. Do you understand? Anything that makes go below 21.23, please close it and enter sell. So that means it should have broken below this particular structure that it has created at this point. This structure is actually a buy structure, but anything that makes it could go below it, it means that the structure has been changed and you're going to be considering more of a sell. But I personally, I am taking up a gold buy, and my take profit is going to, my take profit is going to be within this particular region. So I am taking up a buy all the way up. I would appreciate if you just listen to what I'm saying instead of requesting for the one I'm going to analyze, because I'm not going to analyze the one you're asking me to. So instead of you to request, why not just listen to the one I'm analyzing and take your profit and take your trade in there? Do you understand? You don't need to trade all the instruments, but just make sure that the one you're trading, you're making money from it. Do you understand? All right. So I'm not going to analyze D30. Everybody already knows the reason why I will not do that. All right. I am not going to analyze any oil because everybody already knows the reason why I will not do that. Okay, so now let's go ahead. So for gold, I am going to be going in for a buy on gold. All right, and I'm going to be going in for a buy on gold. But remember, I said that set your stop loss at price 221.23. 2021.23. Now I said the reason why I'm setting up this stop loss is because once it gets to this point, it means that this structure has been broken. This structure has been broken. Then I can now go for a sell. But for now, it is a buy. And then my take profit for this buy is going to be inside this region. Inside this region. Do you understand? And you can also compare this with what is actually happening currently on dollar index. All right, dollar index has broken below a particular resistance and is still going down. It's heading to this particular what's called verified support. Do you understand? It broke below a support actually. Pardon me, it broke below a support and is heading to the next verified support. So with that in mind, I'm actually considering for a further sell on dollar index. And if I'm considering a further sell on dollar index, let's check it on 5 minutes first. So I am considering more of a sell on dollar index. So if that is going to be the case, it means that gold is also going to be giving me more of a buy. Do you understand? So I'm going to be going for more of a buy on gold. So you can actually go ahead and take up the position, but then set up this particular region. And if it goes beyond, if it breaks this structure, enter a sell. But I don't think it's going to go break the structure. Do you understand? So I am going in for a buy on gold. For Euro USD, I told you, okay, perfect. For Euro USD, I said you can actually take up a I said take up a buy, right? And I'm going in for more of a buy on Euro USD. And I told you that even if Euro USD go on a buy and you're on a negative on a buy, don't close it because Euro USD is still going to be pushing up. And this is where I said it will not go beyond. All right. So let's take a look at the same USD JPY. I said I am still buying my USD JPY from this particular region. I am still buying USD JPY from here. And I also told you that on a longer term, USD JPY is still going to be more of a buy on that. Then I also looked at USD CAD and I said you should buy USD CAD, right? I said you should buy USD CAD. Now, because of the particular structure I've seen here, so if you actually bought USD CAD, then we should be on profit. And for gold, I also said you should buy gold. So if you already bought gold, I believe it should have been on profit by now on gold. So let's also take a look at a brief look at let's take a look at a brief look at US 30 and on 5 minutes time frame. Okay, US 30 actually bounced off from this particular major resistance at this point. Do you understand? And for now, it is still on an uptrend. It's still on a downtrend. US 30 is still on a downtrend, but don't enter immediately. Why? Because there have been a major support. Okay, it has even broken below the support I wanted to set. So great. On this particular instrument, I'll go for further sell. This is actually where I wanted to tell you if you can break below this point, sell. But for now, it has gone below it. So your next take profit is going to be at this level. So US 30, I'm going in for a sell. I'm going in for a sell on US 30, and my next take profit is at price 337.65. 337.65. That's going to be my take profit. But for now, I'm going in for a sell on US 30. I'm going in for a sell on US 30. Now, just in case you want, look at my take profits at this point. Look at my take profit at this point, 337.65. All right, so we're still going to be seeing more of a push down on this particular instrument. So you can go ahead with your buy all this region. Now, just in case you want to be on a safe side and you want to set up a stop loss, all right, you can set up a stop loss somewhere around here. Of course, you know that your risk to reward ratio is higher. Now you're making profits on all these points, but then this is going to be your distance. So you can decide to set up a stop loss at 338.09. But I personally, I would not set up this. I will not set this up, I personally. But if you want, just go ahead, 338.09. But I'm looking at the take profit to be at price 337.65. So I'm looking forward to a further sell on US 30. I'm going in for a further sell on US 30. So that being the case, also on US 100, I'm going to be looking at a very important point. US 100 just broke below a major support. US 100 just broke below a major support. Are you seeing it? There was a proven support just within here, but it has broken below it. It has broken below it, and it is almost resting below this particular region. But it has not been able to go further down. All right, it has not been able to go further down. All right, it's not been able to go further down, but this particular region. So I personally, on US 100, I will advise you to set a breakout. Set a breakout on US 100. Set a breakout on US 100. You know that today has actually been very much of a consolidating day. So set a breakout on US 100. So my breakout is going to be for both buy and the sell. That is, if it's able to break beyond this particular region, then go for a breakout. So my first breakout is going to be below here, which is at price 13289.25. That's my first breakout. 13289.25. That's my first breakout for a sell. So if it breaks beyond that region, I am going in for a sell. I'm going in for a sell. But for a buy, if it is able to break above 13301, 13301.27, I am going in for a buy. Okay, so in a few minutes, we are actually going to be seeing what is it called? Market reacting to all these, because it's almost 230. It's almost 230 right here. So in the next 30 seconds, we're going to be having this particular move. For those of you that trade on US 2000, I'm also looking out for a further sell on US 2000 also. Yes, I'm also looking for a further sell on US 2000 because of where it has gotten to. So I'm looking out for a further sell on US 2000. All right. I'm looking out for a further sell on US 2000. And my take profit on US 2000 is going to be on this particular support, verified support. So I'm looking out for a further sell on US 2000 from where it is to the next verified support. All right. I'm looking out for a further sell on US 2000. Okay, so let's say, okay, it's already 230. 230 is already here. So let's see how the market is actually, okay, great. So look at the US 100. Now, if you had set up the buy breakout, of course, it should have been it should have been favoring you already. All right. Okay, so now let's take a look at hello, can everybody hear me now? Hello? Wow. How long has it been out? Oh wow, 3 minutes. That's been a long time. Okay, so now how many persons actually say 7 minutes? I definitely know it's not 7 minutes. Okay, how many persons are actually making any profit from any of these trades? Because by 2:35, those people that trade on agro commodities, it's time to enter. Congratulations, Mr. Joel. Congratulations. Who else made profit? Who else made profit? Especially from this breakout on US 100. Especially from the breakout from US 100. I believe you have made some profit. Okay, so for those of you that trade on agro commodities, you know the normal time for agro commodities. By 2:35 is a perfect time for anybody to enter for anybody to enter what was it called? US 2000 agro commodity. So if you're an agro commodity trader, you can actually consider. Okay, somebody said gold hit. Now I told you that if gold goes beyond that point, close it immediately and follow the sell. So let's find out. Did you do that? Did you follow the sell? Okay, so I'm trying to get my screen all back up. I don't know, can anybody? Now, a lot of you probably would have been asking, why do I not use what you call stop losses? Now, that's one of the reasons I don't use stop losses. Reason being that most times stop loss just have this kind of fake out and then it will continue in the direction that you expected it to be. That's one of my reasons. But most persons actually came to my DM during the meetings and was always asking, why not just give us stop loss and also give us stop loss? And so I felt, okay, great. Let's be doing stop losses. Now, this is one of those reasons I don't. You will not see me placing any particular trade, and then I'll give you what is it called? The class is by 2 p.m. 2 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Then by 2:35, by 2:35, agro commodities trading starts. But then we're not going to be taking agro commodity class today because today is not for agro. But then for those of you that trade on agro, you can just take a look at agro and then pick up 1 or 2 trades. All right, you can use the gap closure pattern or any other strategy that you have on agro commodity. Or you can also use ADX for your strategy. Also, you can also use ADX strategy for agro commodities. It actually works really, really well. All right, so that is that for today. The time is already fast spent. We are about 5 minutes above time, but I hope you're also able to get 1 or 2 things. And if you have any question, you can actually bring it up. I'll just take maybe 1 question before I call it a day for today. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Somebody said I'm still on GBP-JPY buy. Of course, GBP-JPY, we said it is a long buy. Just leave the trade. Do you understand? Just how do I explain things that people will understand it? I said GBP-JPY is a long buy. Just buy, and then I actually gave you take profit. So if it has not gotten to that point, why are you now panicking? Just hold on for the trade. I actually analyzed and tell you the direction it's headed to. And I didn't say it must hit that take profit for today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Do have a lovely day.